What's up everybody, it's your boy Ekamsu back at it again with another banger video, and today I will be answering the most asked questions. So I have 7 questions that I put up a poll on my Instagram story, and these were the most asked questions that I got from everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead today, break it down to you guys, kind of debunk these myths and kind of just explain to you guys exactly what I think and my opinion on these questions. So let's get into it. So the most asked question I got on my Instagram, and I'm not even surprised, is how much money do I need to actually start doing Amazon? And this answer, I feel like I've said a million times, it really just depends on the kind of results that you want. If you're asking me for a minimum, I think personally to start, think that 500 to 1,000 range is perfect. But if you're somebody who's just asking in general, like how much money do you need? Amazon, as we all know, is an inventory-based business. So the more inventory you guys actually have, the more you'll be able to sell, which means you'll be able to make more money. So of course, the more money you're willing to spend, the better and quicker results will come. But again, if you're asking me guys for a minimum, I think 500 to 1,000 is perfect. The second most asked question I got was kind of interesting. You know, I didn't really expect this to be the second most asked question, but the question was, do I need to launch my own private label brand to actually be able to sell on Amazon? And the answer is no, guys. As we all know, the beauty of Amazon is being able to find products at these local stores nearby, guys. Products that already do ads, they're already marketed. These guys already have history, thousands of sales on Amazon already. So that's one of the beauties about coming onto Amazon. You can sell them without any ads, without any marketing, without anything like that. You kind of just sell something that's already on the marketplace and is already confirming a certain amount of sales every single month. So again, to answer your question, no, you do not need a private label brand. So although many people do decide to go the private label route, it is not a necessity to start selling on Amazon today. So if that's the reason you guys aren't starting, I'm telling you guys again, you can start today selling products that are already branded, already marketed, and already selling. And you can just hop on the listing and get to selling today. So for my next question, it was, how do I find a winning product in 2025? This is a great question. You know, you start Amazon to make money. How do you make money? You find a profitable product. So this is a very important question. Not a simple answer, but I think it's a pretty upfront answer. And I think is just putting in the work and kind of reading that data and finding the data behind it. I think there's a lot of hidden gems in your local stores or even online that you guys might be passing up on. I think that's one of the things that you guys aren't there yet. You're not able to see the things with your Amazon seller eye. You know, sometimes I walk into a store and I'll see something at a certain price where I instantly know that it's going to be profitable on Amazon, and that's kind of what you get over experience. But one of the best things is there's products that are profitable all around you. If you can input the correct data into Seller Amp and be able to read the charts the right way from Keepa, that is how you find a profitable product. And I say that with all honesty, guys. There might be products that you're looking at today that you're kind of missing 1 or 2 things, or missing 1 or 2 discount codes or cashback, potentially even discounted gift cards, things like that, that can turn that one product from non-profit to becoming a very substantial amount of profit. And I think those are the little things that you guys need to start looking at. So again, if you don't know how to read Keepa charts, go check out my Keepa video. If you don't know how to use Seller Amp, go check out my Seller Amp video. Stay tuned because there's a lot more coming to help you guys find profitable products in 2025. So this next question kind of goes hand in hand. And the next question is Amazon still profitable? And I say yes. This is something that I firmly believe, and I've said this millions of times, guys. Amazon makes billions of dollars every single day on their marketplace. For you to think that this game is oversaturated or it's too much and you're not going to be able to find profit, I think it's genuinely insane. When I tell you guys that Amazon is bringing in $3 billion in inventory every single day, that means, guys, if you take 0.0000001% of that, you will be $1 million seller by the end of the year. So yes, I do think it's still profitable. I think it's more of a strategic game. You need to have a good strategy and have a good workplace right behind it to kind of assist with that strategy. And that all starts, of course, with being able to read data and read charts. But again, yes, I firmly believe that Amazon is still profitable in 2025. And I do not think it is going anywhere, nor do I think that it'll ever not be profitable. So another question that I got a lot was, what's the difference between FBA and FBM? And many of you guys might have seen my FBA versus FBM video, which is a full breakdown of just those two. But for a short answer, FBA is when you go ahead and ship all your products to Amazon and you let Amazon actually ship the stuff out for you and kind of handle everything. And FBM stands for fulfilled by merchant, and that means you as the seller, you are shipping out individual orders every time you get them. When you guys send something in FBA, you actually give Amazon the ability to ship out products for you every time an order comes in. In FBM, you might be sitting on your couch today watching a movie, movie, watching a football game, whatever like that, and you get an order. And then you have to ship it out the next day or the following day after that. So those are the two main differences. Another pretty big difference is kind of FBA comes with a little bit heavier on fees since Amazon's actually doing that labor for you. And then FBM, you get to keep more of the profit since you're actually being able to ship out the stuff and you're actually doing the work yourself. Depends on you whether you want to be more hands-on or more hands-off, and that kind of leads to more profit or less profit. So the next question is, can I sell on Amazon outside of the US? And the answer is yes. If your country has a marketplace, you can sell on Amazon. So I'm talking about Japan, I'm talking about UK, Canada, Mexico, Australia, Germany. There's many sellers in all these places, and those are the people who are actually making that workplace stay alive. So yes, you don't have to just be in America to sell on Amazon. And I think that's a very big misconception that a lot of people have. But if you are in a country with a marketplace, you can go ahead and start selling on Amazon. You just have to show the proper documentation that you actually live there and have an address there, and then you'll go ahead and get verified on there. And so for the last question that I got asked is, why do most people fail on Amazon? It's kind of complex, but again, it's somewhat straightforward. So I'm gonna give you guys two answers. And the first answer I truly believe is some people just quit a little bit too early. A lot of people think that Amazon is a get rich fast scheme where you can go ahead and hop on today and make $10,000 by tomorrow. And I think their expectations just skyrocket and then they get shot down when they don't hit those big number like weeks in their first couple of weeks that they're getting started. So I think that's maybe the biggest reason why people actually fail on Amazon when they're first starting up. And the second reason I think is just overall the wrong strategy. I think a lot of people kind of just chasing, but they don't know what they're chasing. They're kind of just looking for products that are profitable anywhere and everywhere, and they're spending too much time in getting burnt out and actually finding the product when there's so many different strategies where the products are kind of handed to you and you don't actually have to burn yourself out, but all you have to do is be able to read the charts, read the data, and at the end of the day, make a choice if you think it's a potential buy or you want to pass on that product. Again, those are the two things that I think are the biggest reason people fail. Again, people aren't giving it the amount of time that it deserves to actually build, and everybody thinks it's a get rich fast scheme. And secondly, you're just following the wrong strategy, which is leading to you getting burnt out by putting so many hours in and potentially even losing money on dead inventory, which leads to you ultimately quitting. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video. I hope this video answered some of the questions you guys had. I know a lot of people asked me a bunch of questions, and I picked these as the most important questions to answer. I hope you guys found some value in this video, and if you did, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment what more videos you guys want to see next. And again, like I say always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.